Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, this afternoon I am going to shovel dirt all in this trench that leads to the RV. This is the sewer line. I'll do other lines too as I'm able to, but right now sewer line needs to be buried. And so I'm going to grab a shovel and get busy. Okay, you saw me really digging and fighting that dirt. That dirt's been there for a long time. During the rainy season, the sewer pipe started to flood, so we needed to dig a trench away from the sewer pipe because the water was just staying there. And so we dug and we piled the dirt up. And of course we didn't get back to it because we weren't ready to. Well, now we're ready to, but that ground's hard now. So I got what I could all put back into the trench that we dug, and that was a lot of work. I don't want this other dirt to get wet because once it gets wet and then dries, it's like concrete. Anyway, this is nice and ground up dirt, and we're gonna start working on it. But I did notice that when the blade goes down like this, the dirt goes that way. So there's a good section that doesn't have any dirt around it. And that's too bad. So I'm gonna have to get some dirt and get it down there. But I don't wanna steal the dirt just yet, so I'm going to knock it all in the hole, and then we'll fill that part whenever, right? Okay, so I'm tired already and I just started. Let's keep working. Okay, I know I said I'd wait to fill it, but it seemed more logical to fill it right away because there is a 4-inch pipe in here that used to not be in here. And so it's going to take a lot of room where the dirt used to be. Plus, it needs time to pack down, get underneath that pipe too, because I'm not getting any dirt underneath except what little falls. So we made a mistake when they put in the water originally over there. They had some pretty big mounds of dirt. And we needed some dirt somewhere, so we borrowed the mound of dirt that was on top of the pipes. And about a month later, after the rains and things, it was sunk in. So I am trying to mound this up to start with. So when it starts to sink, it should level itself off a little bit. I'm hoping, anyway. If not, we'll have to fix it. And we're not going to wait for the rains to fix this, probably. What we might do is use the hose, water it down and let it sink in, and then fix the flatness of it. This part of the yard that we're going into right now, it was fairly even until the septic came in, and then this whole part over here is just like this. It's horrible. But that part of the yard is still really good and pretty flat. A few little dips, but pretty flat, not too bad. We worked really, really hard after the storage units were put in to get that fairly level. You know, as much as two people can do with a little tractor pushing dirt and a shovel. But we did a good job, all things considering. We have to fix this side over here, and we will. We've got tons and tons of dirt that we can fill in. We got that sand over there, but we've got that big pile that's full of grass right here that we need to get the grass off of so we can get to that dirt. But anyway, got a lot to do. I've got sweat all over my glasses, I can hardly see. And so I'm gonna go get me a rag and a drink of water, and I'll be right back out, and we'll just keep on moving. Okay, I got my silly band on to keep the sweat from dripping down into my eyes. It seems to be working. Lee suggested I use a rake, and it works way better than the shovel. And all's good. Let's keep moving. You can sure see the difference in the extra dirt we have. The one over here has just a cord in it. That's the electrical line. And the one over here is the sewer line, which has the 4-inch pipe. So I have a lot more extra dirt here, which probably will end up going over here on this electrical line one. I don't know, but you can sure see the difference. Okay, when I was mowing, I did not mow wide enough on this side, and so when Lee came with the trench, a lot of dirt ended up in the taller grass, and boy, there sure is a difference between how fast I can go in the shorter grass versus the taller grass. Also, it's getting mosquito hour, so I'm gonna need to go get some mosquito repellent. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm done with the electrical one, which is actually, yeah, that one that goes off, that comes down this way. I'm done with that one for right now because it V's right there. So I stopped right before the V because we've got to get water down that direction. And so this one right here on this side that has the sewer in it, I'm going to continue to come down this direction, and I will stop short right here because again we've got to get the water that direction. You wouldn't believe it though, I've been at this for 2.5 hours. I know it doesn't seem like it because I speed everything up, but 2.5 hours I've been at this. It doesn't help to have the kittens in the way. Anyway, clouds are really kind of dark, so I'm not sure how well you can see this video. But I better get busy before everything darkens up even more because it is kind of late in the afternoon, evening, early evening. So let's keep working. Did I mention to you how sore my body is? Because if I didn't, wow, my body is sore. My legs, my arms, and my back. No need complaining. I got work to do. Let's do it. Okay, that's it. That's all I can do today. Remember that bug spray I went to go get? Forgot to put it on. Yeah, I got bug bites everywhere and they hurt. Anyway, that's all I can do tonight. I'll pick it back up tomorrow. And so, you know what? This is going to be kind of boring work, me just filling trenches from here on until they're finished. But I'd like you to watch it anyway. And I'd like you to press like if you would. And you could comment too. I'll say new stuff each time in each video, so nothing will be all old news. Some stuff will be new. Just the work will be old. But I'll be in new areas. So right now, be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, subscribe, comment if you will, and watch our next video. God bless y'all. Bye-bye now.